soaking wet. Please, take off your coat and stay with us a while.
Thank you. Does the storm disturb you?
Tonight it does.
You know, this is an exquisite room. How wonderful to see it this way, by candlelight, the way it was designed to be seen.
Well, it is very romantic, but I think I could do without the lightning.
Well, surely you're used to the storms.
I'll never get used to them.
There have been worse storms here. Storms that have made people huddle in these very rooms and in the rooms of the old house, such as we're doing right now. The hurricane winds pound at the foundations and tear at the roof, making unearthly sounds. It seemed as if the winds and the lightning converged on the Collins property. And it was known that the storm would be at its most ferocious up here.
Why would that happen?
No one could ever explain it. Perhaps it was the contour of the land. But it was a place to be avoided in time of storm. There were storms that drove ships onto the rocks below Widow's Hill. The great masts snapping, the decks awash with the foaming sea. The cries of men being swept overboard, never to be seen again, but forever mourned by their widows. Listen. Hear that?
The wind?
Yes. Sorrowful sound. The sound of grieving, of hopelessness and despair. There were times when the moaning of the winds could be confused with the cries of the widows keeping their endless vigil. In a way, you can compare the pyramids to this house. Both were built to support an ego and perpetuate a memory, but both merely survived as architectural feats.
Oh, but to me, this house has always been a reminder of the enterprise of the people who settled here.
Yes, in a way, you're right. The design and construction of this house represented a marriage of the elegance of Europe and the vigor and enterprise of the New World. The foundations were made from rocks left behind by glaciers thousands of years ago. The beams and supports were cut from ancient local forests. The plaster walls were made from crushed clamshells and horsehair. Bricks were imported from Holland. That dusty chandelier, brought over from France, gleamed with hypnotic brilliance. That faded wallpaper was especially designed by a Belgian artist. The parquet floors were installed by an Italian craftsman. Cornices and moldings with the effort of a Spanish craftsman. It was a house to be envied by a prince.
Carolyn, let's go out and get some fresh air.
Who needs fresh air?
Oh, come on, let's go for a walk.
Where to?
Round the grounds, maybe down to the old house.
The old house.
Yes.
Why there?
To see the progress that Mr. Collins is making. He said we could come down anytime we wanted to.
I'd love to see it.
Well, come on, let's go before it gets dark.
Yes, I'd hate to be caught in the dark down there.
You better not be gone too long. I don't want Mother to worry about us. It'll only be a minute. I think you'll be surprised. hope he's here.
Must be at least 10 degrees colder down here.
That's because we're nearer to the ocean.
Maybe he's not there.
Maybe he's upstairs or around back.
Oh, Vicky, let's make it some other time.
Oh, wait just one more minute.
All right, Vicky, at least we got the fresh air we wanted.
All right.
Vicky, the door.
Someone is there after all. Hello? Mr. Collins? Willie? Hello?
No one there?
No one there. I guess my knocking must have jarred the door open. Mr. Collins! Mr. Collins?
Vicky, they're not in. Let's go.
No, wait. Let's go inside and see if we can't find them.
You can't just walk into a place.
Mr. Collins said we could come whenever we want to, and we're not exactly
Yes,
strangers.
but this is his home now. It isn't David's playground any longer.
Come on. I really want you to see how it's changed. And he did invite us. Come on.
Vicky, please. Don't go in there.
Mr. Collins? Willie?
Vicky, you'd better come back out here.
No, Carolyn, I want you to see the difference in here.
Vicky, please.
What do you think of it?
Is it the same place?
Look at the furniture, how it's all been fixed up.
Oh.
And the chandelier. Look how the crystal sparkles.
Oh, it's beautiful.
It used to be such a haven for spiders and cobwebs.
That's certainly the way I remember it.
And the interesting thing is that most, if not all of this work has been done by Willie.
Well, he certainly deserves credit for this. And I must say, Barnabas has very good taste. The draperies and the way the room is set up. It's quite good.
Oh, Carolyn, look at this. It's the portrait Mr. Evans is doing.
Oh, yes. It's very interesting, the way it resembles the portrait in the foyer at Collinwood.
I'd say they were almost identical. The pose, and look at the way he's holding his hand with the ring.
Do you know, it could almost be the same man, as seen by another artist.
Yes, it could. I wonder what else he's done. I wonder what's upstairs.
I haven't the faintest.
Oh, let's take a look.
Vicky, this place is not a museum. You can't just walk in and out of here.
Well, in a way, it is a museum. It's a house that's been restored by a man who's an authority on the period. Now, he takes great pride in his work, and I'm sure that he wants us to enjoy and appreciate it. So, I'm going upstairs, and you can stay here if you like.
No, I'm coming. I don't want to wait down here alone. But you promise you won't open every door inside?
I promise. Seems to be the only room on the floor that's been restored. I guess he's just doing them one at a time.
Oh, Vicky, look at this bed.
I'd love to lie down on it, but I wouldn't dare. It's so strange to see a room like this in the midst of such dust and decay. There's been so much work put into this room, even more than downstairs. Carolyn, portrait of Josette.
I wonder why it's hanging in here.
Oh, David's going to be thrilled when he hears about this.
Actually, it seems to fit better in this room than downstairs. More like it's a part of the room. Vicky, look at this.
What is it?
Look at this hairbrush.
It's so old. It's in perfect condition.
And the comb, and the mirror. Everything a woman of that century could want. Everything's so perfect. Down to the smallest detail.
Even the perfume container has liquid in it. Carolyn, I recognize this perfume. It's jasmine.
Vicky, what is it?
It's probably just the wind.
These stairs were so rickety. Now they're solid.
The whole house seems to have taken on a new strength. Oh, Willie, when you see Mr. Collins, will you tell him how impressed we are with the progress he's made?
You can tell him yourself.
Mr. Collins, we came by to see you.
Miss Winters, Miss Stoddard, what a pleasure to see you.
Hello, Barnabas. We came to see how the restoration was coming along. And I must say, I'm absolutely amazed at what you've done here.
Well, I'm so happy you like it.
Oh, I love it.
You see, it's a reaction like that that makes me feel it's all been worth it.
That room upstairs, it's just exquisite.
Oh, then you've seen the room.
I've never seen such a feminine room in my whole life.
Yes, it's brimming with femininity. Well, I'm delighted you describe it that way.
You restored it so accurately, haven't you?
It's precisely the way it was originally,
How extraordinary.
down to the most meticulous detail.
I was wondering, whose room was it?
That room belonged to Josette Collins.
I knew that was Josette's room.
Oh, how did you know that?
By the perfume, jasmine.
Yes, it was her favorite. It merely enhanced a very feminine woman.
That room is so complete, it's almost as though she's living there.
Yes, I dare say she very well could. You can't go out in that.
But I have to.
You'd better wait inside it until it lets up at least a little.
I was so sure that I'd have the time to get down here and make it back.
Well, perhaps it'll let up soon.
I don't think so. It's not that kind of a storm.
Well, you can't go out in it now. That's impossible.
But I've got to get back.
Well, if you're afraid that they'll worry, I'll send Willie over to let them know that you're all right.
Oh, no. No one should go out in a storm like that. Well, I'm afraid that I'm going to have to stay here for a little while. I'm very sorry.
Forgive me if I'm delighted.
You are kind.
Have you ever been in this house during a storm?
One like this.
This house was built for storms.
What do you mean?
This room is never more beautiful than when it's lit by lightning. Look. And the thunder echoing down the corridors.
Yes, I see.
It was for nights like this house was built.
I think I know what you mean.
Do you?
Yes. But what am I going to do if this storm doesn't stop?
You'll wait here, and I'll do my best to entertain you.
But I don't think you understand. I think this storm is going to last all night.
Well, if my company wearies you, you can always rest a while. Don't forget, Josette's room is ready at all times.
Yes, of course. Josette's room.
This house, fascinating. Very early Greek revival before they learned the true art of it. Still, I find it more satisfying than Colin would.
I'm fond of it, Professor.
My dear fellow, I believe you've got an Oliver Bennett table there. You don't mind, do you?
Professor Stokes, the talisman.
Yes, it is Oliver Bennett. I knew it. Greatest cabinet maker Marion, Massachusetts ever produced. Pity he was drunk when he made this. Terrible alcohol problem in the 18th century. Not enough research has been done.
Really took the stuffing out of him, didn't it? When we proved to him that he really didn't see what he thought he saw in the old house.
Just the fact that he thought he saw Barnabas in a coffin proves how disturbed he must be. Burke, please, can't we go on living here? We could fix up the West Wing just beautifully. You've never even seen it.
Vicky, are you sure it's because of David? Or is it because you really want to fix up that old museum in there?
I beg your pardon, but I couldn't help overhearing something about fixing up a museum.
Good evening, Barnabas.
Good evening, Burke. Good evening, Vicky.
I was trying to persuade Burke to restore the West Wing, but it's hopeless.
What, Burke or the West Wing?
Both. Vicky, can you excuse me for a moment? I have a couple of phone calls I should have made half an hour ago.
All right. Hurry back.
Don't worry, I will.
I wish there was some way that I could persuade him.
There's no way of persuading Burke to grant you this one wish.
As long as he feels the way he does, I certainly can't put it on that basis.
I can't understand a man, especially one who loves you, refusing you anything.
I can't really blame him. I suppose that the West Wing would be a sort of a museum, and Burke certainly isn't the museum type.
I doubt any place where you live could possibly be a museum. You would make it come alive immediately.
Well, thank you. But even if I was there, all that Burke would see is the mustiness of the carpets and the fading in the old paintings.
But if the wing were completely restored, much in the manner of the old house where I am, I find that far from old and musty.
So do I. But it's hopeless. I know it is.
Allow me to say this. Assuming that Burke will agree to it, I could be of great service to you. I think I've proved my ability to restore old property.
You'd help.
I could be of service to you and Burke.
That would be exciting.
Yes, we could make it come alive again, just as it was a long time ago.
Yes. It would seem such a shame not to. And then it wouldn't be a museum, would it?
Far from it.
No, it's no use. It's not what Burke wants, which is the same thing as saying it's not what I want.
I'm sorry to see you surrender so easily something that's so obviously important to you.
It's not that important, not really.
I know that if there was something that I wanted, I would pursue it no matter what.
But it's Burke that's important to me. After that, nothing else matters very much.
Forgive me if I say I don't believe you. Oh, I know that Burke means a lot to you, but so do other people. David, for instance, Mrs. Stoddard.
Yes, they do.
And Collinwood itself, for that matter.
I love Collinwood.
Not only for what it is, but for what it symbolizes. The past.
The past. I can remember when I began to love the past much too well.
Have you ever really stopped?
Yes. I think I have. Because Burke has shown me that the past isn't as important as the future.
Of course. In spite of my predilection for the past, I share your insistence on the importance of the future. Believe me, like yourself, I put great stress on the future and what it can bring.